Northern Cobalt is a new company that has been created to develop cobalt assets in sustainable and ethical mining jurisdictions such as Australia. We have an inferred cobalt resource at the Wollongong project in the northeast of the Northern Territory. The resource was defined by CRA and Rio Tinto in the mid-1990s, with over 20,000 metres of drilling undertaken on the Stanton Cobalt deposit and surrounding prospects. Northern Cobalt has an option to acquire 100% of the project upon successful listing on the Australian Stock Exchange. The company has a cobalt-dominant inferred mineral resource of 500,000 tonnes at 0.17% cobalt, 0.09% nickel and 0.11% copper. The mineralisation at Stanton is high grade. It's at surface, it's cobalt dominant and is open in a number of directions. There are also over 10 other prospects in the immediate vicinity of the deposit that have identified mineralisation. Historical metallurgy indicates that a cobalt concentrate has the potential to be obtained from simple froth flotation technology, as distinct from many other deposit styles such as nickel laterite or nickel cobalt sulfide deposits. Northern Cobalt is a new clean company. It is not a spin-out of existing assets. The capital structure of Northern Cobalt is very simple and clean. We are raising up to $6 million via a placement of 30 million shares at 20 cents. This gives the company an enterprise value of $3.5 million. Northern Cobalt has recognised the growing importance of cobalt sourced from developed world jurisdictions. We see a strong demand coming from the use of cobalt in lithium-ion batteries in the electric vehicle and energy storage markets. Over 50% of the world's cobalt is currently mined from African countries, which are under scrutiny due to the use of child labour and poor working conditions. Organisations such as Tesla and Apple have indicated their preference for using ethically mined cobalt from other countries. This could create a large supply deficit for ethically sourced cobalt. Also, the Chinese government has stipulated that no less than 30% of new vehicles purchased by the government or the public service will be new energy vehicles. Tesla has pledged to build 1 million electric vehicles a year by the year 2020, and auto giant Volkswagen has recently stated its intention to become a leader in electric vehicles by the year 2025. Global demand for electric vehicles is estimated to reach approximately 7 million units in the year 2020. Len Dean is the chairman of Northern Cobalt. Len is a metallurgist with over 50 years experience in the resources industry. He has previously held senior roles with BHP Billiton as a marketing director and general manager of minerals marketing, and was the managing director of India's largest publicly listed iron ore company. Andrew Shearer is an experienced geologist that has been involved in the mining and finance industries for 23 years. He is currently a senior resource analyst with PAC Partners and has extensive experience in the global resources sector, covering small to mid-cap resource stocks across a broad suite of commodities. Duncan Chessel is also an experienced geologist who has 20 years experience in the resources industry. He is a triple Mount Everest summiter who is also CEO of the Himalayan Development Foundation. Duncan brings a wealth of experience in international business. My name is Michael Schwarz. I am the Managing Director of Northern Cobalt. I'm an experienced geologist with over 20 years experience in the junior resources sector, in government and in academia. I have been the founding director of several other junior explorers, including Core Exploration, Marmotor Energy, and have also been the Managing Director of Monax Mining. Northern Cobalt is putting money in the ground. We are planning on undertaking a 20,000 metre drilling program at the Wollongong Cobalt project within weeks of listing on the ASX. The first stage of this drilling program will be to undertake resource drilling at the Stanton Cobalt deposit with a view to significantly upgrading the current resource. Next will be to test for a further resource at the additional 10 prospects with no mineralisation in the immediate vicinity of the Stanton deposit. Once the drilling program is complete, it is our intention to calculate a new significantly upgraded global cobalt resource for the project.